Welcome to Kitchen 143. I am your host, Michelle Aventajado, your resident mama in Manila, and I am so excited to welcome you back this evening. Tonight, we are out and about in Pasay, and of course, maybe you have heard that joke that your titas or your titos may have said when they're on a diet. Perhaps they're on a seafood diet. Tonight is special because we are going to be treated to a seafood dinner here in Tung Lok Seafood. We're here in Maison, and of course, if you guys would like to leave us comments, questions, anything that you have about the brand, or of course about our very funny guest who will be joining us, you can leave them in the comment section. As always, we're live on the Rappler Facebook page, YouTube, Twitter, and of course on the website. And if you also want to check us out on Momma and Manila Facebook page, you can do that as well. So one of our goals here with the show is to bring you to the best dining places out and about in Metro Manila. Tonight we're in for a treat. So joining me today is Mia Teng. She is not only super witty, of course, she's quick on the fly and an astute businesswoman. So thanks, Mia, for having us.
Thanks for coming.
We're really excited to be here. So I know this is the second branch of Tung Lok. The first is in COD, but just a little bit different. Do you want to tell us about that first before we dive in here?
In the City of Dreams, we opened last July 2022.
Yeah.
And we opened Tung Lok Signatures, which is a Singaporean brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this Singaporean brand, of course, we know is the quintessential Singaporean Cantonese Chinese restaurant that you would come to if you were looking for chili crab, salted fish, fish skin, right? Salted egg fish skin, and even wasabi prawns, right? Mayo wasabi prawns.
Sambal.
Yeah. Sambal ribs, right? There are so many dishes that, of course, you're going to get a chance to see. We're bringing them straight from, of course, being on location with Mia, straight to your gadget. So you guys are in for a treat today. I love the interiors. Let's start with that. This is not your typical,
Not very...
in terms of, you know, the interiors. It feels really light. It's very welcoming, right? Tell us about how this differs from the branch in COD.
Tung Lok Signatures is a more polished version of in Tung Lok. So Tung Lok Seafood, where we're at right now, we want to showcase more of the seafood items, seafood dishes from Singapore. And we want the colors to capture that also. So you see all the blues, you see all of the lines, all of the wood. So we want to represent the harmony when it comes to like eating seafood and enjoying the food.
Yeah, still earthy and
still earthy,
bright as well.
Also very cozy. It
Yes.
kind of feels like an old family home.
Super.
Yeah.
So this definitely is a place to bring families for brunch. Of course, when you're sitting at the round table with everyone, it makes more for fun food times. And of course, the food is delicious. If you guys are interested in following Tung Lok Seafood, you can follow them, Tung Lok Seafood, on Seafood PH on Instagram. And of course, also on Facebook as well.
Facebook and Instagram at Tung Lok Seafood PH.
Yes. Right. Okay. So I know we have a lot of dishes that are going to come out, signature dishes that originated in Singapore that Tung Lok is actually known for.
The first one.
Yeah. Are we ready to bring?
Are we ready?
Are you guys ready? Do you want to
hungry.
see some of? You want to see some of the dishes?
so
we can.
All right.
Okay.
So the first dish we have.
So this is the signature dish. This is one of the signature dishes.
This is the crispy fish skin with salted egg.
Yep.
And Singapore was the one who, Tung Lok Group in Singapore was the one who pioneered this dish in the 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was it. This was the first.
It's the first one.
When we say pioneered, it's the first, and of course, there's two versions of this one.
Yes, this one, and we also have the Mala version, which has Szechuan chili peppers. if you want more of a kick to go
Yep.
with
So
your
I was
fish skin.
surprised. I was surprised when we had the mala version earlier when we were chatting last week. It's not really spicy, guys. So even though it says it has the Szechuan chili peppers or the Szechuan peppercorn, chili
Szechuan
peppers
chili peppers and peppercorns.
and peppercorns. It's not like it doesn't have a huge bite. It just has a little bit of the heat in the back. It's really yummy, actually. And of course, a lot of crunch. Will you have one with me?
Yeah, I'll have a dozen, please.
So this signature dish, obviously it has the salted egg. The mala version, would you like me to serve you?
Sure.
The mala version just comes out a little bit more
A bit darker,
yeah,
a bit
darker
orangey.
in color. I'm gonna get a small piece so I can
You have to get a big
eat it
piece.
but I want to eat it gracefully. So this is the thing, guys. I super love seafood, but it's really hard when, I don't know, like when you go out to the restaurant, do you actually order the crab and then everybody kind of eats the noodles and dips the mantou bread and does everything else, but then you take the crab home, so when you go home, you can be a
Get the
little
rest.
messy.
Yeah. No judgment.
No judgment,
at
no
home,
judgment
huh?
tonight.
No, not
We will
tonight.
not have,
Of
and
course
guys, of course, no one will judge you when you're here. So this is the first appetizer I know we're bringing out. Can we cheers? Fish skin, cheers.
Can we? I don't know if I can.
If this is ASMR, you'll hear us crunch. Welcome to my show. So yummy and crispy. You guys will like this. It's still hot.
You ate the whole thing?
Yum.
I thought you were
ate the
gonna
whole thing.
enjoy every bite.
No, I wanted to eat the whole thing. Of course, can you guys hear me crunching it? Remember, if you have questions or comments, or if you want to say hello to Mia, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. She definitely will be able to answer them after she's done chewing her crispy fish skin with salted eggs. This is one of the signature dishes that you can look for. So I'm sure we will have others. I know, tell us about the brand. I think it's like the brand itself is almost 40 years old. No?
Mr. Andrew Cho, the founder of Tung Lok Group, started this out in the 1980s. And I think the first Tung Lok signatures, but it wasn't called Tung Lok signatures back then. He opened it in 1984. So it's very exciting that next year it's going to be 40 years of Tung Lok.
40. Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
But you guys opened in Feb.
We opened this store in February just this year. And we'll be opening a few more this year as well. I think we
Throughout
have 3
the
more
rest of the
stores,
year.
yeah. The rest of the year and next year. Many years to come.
So I know this is very much a family business for you.
Yes.
I know we have mom and dad close by and your brother.
Yes.
And this was actually something that I think your dad also enjoyed about the brand.
Yeah.
Which is, it's very much family owned. It's the perfect place to come with your family and friends, of course, to enjoy and dine family style. How did you guys first discover Tung Lok?
We were the ones who brought in slappy cakes years back, if you guys remember.
I remember slappy cakes. I don't know if you guys do, but you could make your own pancakes and on your own griddle. It was super fun. My kids loved it.
Thank you. So we had a meeting, a get-together at one point, and my parents, the owners of this restaurant, and
Eric
owners
and
of
Imelda.
Eric and Imelda, they met up with the owner of Slappy Cakes in Singapore, and it just turns out that Mr. Andrew Cho is the same person who brought in Slappy Cakes to Singapore, and also is the owner of Tung Lok. So now they became fast friends, and they just wanted to bring in Tung Lok, the food and the ambiance and the service to the Philippines as well.
Fast friends over good food, guys. Speaking of good food, tell us about the tomatoes.
This one is
focus
one
in
of my
on it.
favorites. So
Okay.
after you've had a bite of
Okay,
your
I'm gonna
very
turn it so
naughty
we can see.
fish skin,
We want to be a little healthy.
you want to be a little healthy with some cherry
I'll
tomatoes.
remove this so you can see how pretty they are. Is the skin removed from them?
These are marinated in
Oh
a
my
mixture of
goodness.
hibiscus and dried plums. So it's a nice sour, a little sweet.
Oh my gosh, I'm
taste
so
with the
excited
tomatoes.
for this. So tomatoes are one of my faves.
Yeah. A fruit.
I am half. It's a fruit.
It's a fruit.
I know it's a fruit. I am half Italian, so tomatoes is part of our holy trinity: garlic, onion, and tomatoes. Much like Filipino cooking, right? Garlic, onion, and tomatoes. Can I help myself?
Yes,
I will get
please.
one.
Today you're having tomatoes with hibiscus and plums.
So interesting.
Yeah.
Would you like me to serve you?
This has been in Tung Lok a while as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a nice dish just to cut through the, your initial appetizer, or just if you want a healthy appetizer, you can go with this one. It's called refreshing cherry tomato. You like it?
It's like a pop-up candy. That's how sweet it is. It's sweet, not so much tart. It's yummy. I love it. I could probably eat the whole thing.
You
But I
can
know
keep
you
it.
have. I'll put it in my pocket.
Toss it in your purse. Yeah.
Like your Lala. When your Lala goes. My Lala used to do that. This is also another appetizer.
This is a third appetizer.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enjoy the scenery of the squid. This is baby squid. It's been stir-fried, and it's coated in a special squid sauce. That's all I can say. It's a special squid sauce, all the way from Singapore.
So this is crispy as well.
It is crispy, yes.
And would you say this is one of your best sellers too?
It's something that I would like to highlight. We want to highlight it since it's also one of the
also?
some of
We
the
could
signature
crush
items
together.
from Tung Lok in Singapore.
Okay.
Yeah. So
But it's not just all seafood. So everything we've had so far is seafood, and then of
Fruit.
course fruit. But
tomato.
let's dispel. Even if it is
Tung
Tung
Lok
Lok Seafood, there are other dishes here.
Yes. We do have, we'll show it later.
Okay.
We have Sambal spare ribs. And then if you guys come to the store, we also have roast duck and stir-fried
Roast
beef.
duck?
So
Who doesn't
Australian
love roast
beef,
duck?
we have it. Yeah, roast duck's the best. All those things.
So this also is a little sweet, super crunchy. I love how it's like you knew I like crunchy things.
I wonder how I knew that.
Maybe that meeting before.
Have we met?
Have we chatted before?
So the squid comes with dried rice noodles as well.
Right.
Vermicelli noodles and cucumbers.
I'm saving space, guys. Are you a noodles or a rice person?
Oh, it has to be both.
Both.
Not
How
at the
about you
same time.
guys? Are you guys noodles or rice people?
Put it in the comments below.
Put it in the comments below. Rice, R-I-C-E. This is one of the, of course, going keto means that I give up rice and noodles altogether. But if I was going to choose rice or noodles, I would probably choose rice. Unless it was Italian pasta, because then I would choose
It's true.
pasta.
Since we're in an Asian setting,
Yeah,
it's rice.
rice.
Rice,
Rice.
it's life.
So this is not the only restaurant that you and your family have.
Yeah.
I mean, you actually started, I know we talked about this, how did you get your start in all of this? And it actually started with your mom's fashion business or retail fashion company, right? Which I was surprised to, of course, know that I am a big fan of that brand
Thank
as
you.
well. This looks so interesting. Tell us about this.
This is pork bakwa salad. So it's barbecued pork. And it's served with dried ice. But don't eat the dried ice, please.
Yes.
Sorry, it's served with fruit salad. It comes with fried lotus, avocados, tomatoes, and some seasonal fruit. And it also comes with a sesame sauce.
And that's in the little cone.
It's in the little cone.
So what do you do with the cone? Like, do you dip?
Pour it.
Do you dip or you pour?
You have to pour it.
So it looks like it's made out of a dough also, like a wonton wrapper or something?
We just wanted to play around with it. It's not supposed to be like...
Well, it's so fun!
You can eat it now.
How fun is that? There's so much drama with this dish.
Yeah. So...
I love it.
If you know Singapore, you know that they have a lot of bakwa, which is this jerky here.
So
it's
you would
pork.
call it jerky. Bakwa is jerky because it's dried.
Yeah, it's
Will you
dried.
have some?
I will have all of it. I specifically requested them to have this on the menu. It's my favorite when we went to Singapore.
I love that you're eating with me. A lot of times the guests don't eat with me.
I will eat with you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Make sure you eat it correctly.
It's a bigger piece than I thought. Okay, and then
you can get some. Yeah,
of course, I feel like I need to give you the crunchy lotus.
it's the best part.
This is so dramatic, guys. Can you like see how interesting this is to serve? I feel like my kids would love to see this too. Of course, make sure not to.
Yeah, we want to make it
touch
more dramatic with
the
the dry
ice.
ice, but please don't
so
eat
is
the dried
it served
ice.
this way with the dry ice in the other restaurants?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Well, I think it's so fun. I'm so glad you suggested this one, guys. I wish you could see it firsthand. I'm going to move it to the side so we're not blocking Mia. Or me. I want to see you guys
Or Mish.
too. But it's such an interesting dish.
Yeah.
What's your favorite here?
This is my favorite.
This one. This is your favorite?
One of them. My favorite is also the chili crab as well.
Well, that's also Singaporean chili crab, I think,
Yeah.
is a staple when you go
Singaporean food's the
to
best.
a restaurant like this, no?
Yes.
Okay.
So my family started Maldita back in the day. We still have it.
Thanks for picking up on that. I forgot where we were.
I know. I was
I love
also
it when they pay attention.
please. I want to keep this going. Yeah, we had Maldita many years back, and then in 2010 we decided let's venture into the food business because we, as a family, we do love food. We love eating together. We love going out and enjoying, exploring new things, new food, new places. So we started with Mango Tree,
Which is our fave.
thank you.
You guys know Mango Tree, our favorite branch. Is it the flagship in BGC?
BGC is the flagship.
Yeah.
Yes. So we opened up Mango Tree in 2010. So since then we've opened up several locations. So
And different variations, right? 'Cause
different
there's like
variations.
Mango Tree Cafe.
and then Mango Tree Flagship, which
Okay.
is the one in BGC and City of Dreams.
Yeah.
If you haven't visited, please.
Oh, you have one in City of Dreams
Yes,
also?
we do.
Okay.
Same also as the Tung Lok signatures in COD also.
Okay.
And we
good.
also have Genki Sushi, which is, I think your kids
My
love it.
kids love that one.
I would hope so.
Yeah, they do. And they love pressing and sending it back and ordering by themselves on the little pads. I love the tea that you can just
It's
continue to make
Yeah.
for however many times you want it.
So do you want me to go on with the rest of them?
Yeah, I think it would be great.
All
Let
the
everybody. Before we do that, though, what I do want to tell you guys, Mango Tree, our favorite. Of course, we have an affinity for crabs. The difference between going out for crab here and then going out for crab in Mango Tree, where my daughter loves to eat it too, is that the crab curry in Mango Tree. Speaking of crab, the crab curry in
Whoa.
Mango Tree is completely humide na.
Yeah,
So you can just scoop and eat with your
and
rice.
eat. Yes.
Okay, this
Today-
looks amazing.
Thank you.
But I didn't even tell you guys about the bakwa. Let's talk about the crab first.
Let's go back to the
But we'll
bakwa
just leave
later.
it there, so because they're looking at
We
it.
also haven't eaten the bakwa yet.
I tried mine.
Oh.
I've been.
I
yes.
try this every time I'm here, so I know what it tastes like.
Okay,
So,
so tell us about this Singaporean chili crab.
this is one of Tung Lok's signature dishes. So it has.
Can you
it's-
see that? Do you want me
you
to
see
turn
it?
it again?
Turn it,
It's good.
and then we have the gloves
Yeah.
right in front.
There we go.
And
Of course, you have to eat it ladylike with the.
I don't
the
think you can go
gloves.
ladylike with crab.
It's hard. It's really hard, guys. It's really
It's
hard.
just a human trait. To
I
just
will dig
go
into
for
it
you know?
later.
Dig into it.
I will dig in.
I'll give you some
There's a
gloves.
special way to eat this.
So
do we
the
want to tell them first about the bakwa?
chili gravy. Oh, sorry, I went back to the crab.
I went
let's
back to it.
Stick with what's on the plate right now.
All right, let's do it.
This chili crab gravy, it's a special of Tung Lok for many years. And it comes with, it's cooked with orange juice and tomato sauce. So it's very special. It tastes very refreshing and different from
I'll get one.
like maybe other chili crabs. It just
I
has
did
a special
notice.
kick.
Yeah, it does. It's got that little fresh
Zest, a little zest.
Yes,
a
it's
little
the
life.
zest.
Yeah.
It's the zest. So I have another question for you about crabs, because we talked about how in mango tree, my daughter loves eating mango tree.
We have
Do you want me to put
crab in curry?
Do you want me to put the bib on?
If you want to, you can.
We can.
You can.
I think we can't. I'm afraid of the mics.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so we'll put them aside.
So when you eat crabs, we will give you an apron and gloves for your protection.
Just in case you're messy like me.
In case you want to be clean for the rest of your day.
So Gia likes it because it's himai. So here's a poll for everybody watching, because Mia and I also talked about this earlier. When you eat crab, are you an instant gratification type person, or do you stockpile? Do you have like your little stockpile of crab meat and then someone comes over and steals your crab meat?
Does your husband steal your crab?
He steals my crab meat, but it's okay. I willingly peel it for him. I'm always the last one at the table. All right, should I get another glove? You put on two. We're suiting up, guys.
I was trying to prepare you for
Do you
battle
always
earlier.
suit up?
Yes.
Not at home.
Not at home, just here.
Just here?
Yeah.
When other people are watching?
Just when we're live.
Just when we're live with all you viewers. As we're taking crab to your gadget. Okay, so are you a stockpiler or are you instant gratification type girl?
I'm a stockpiler. What about you?
Yeah.
I like collecting all the meat first.
And then enjoying it when it's all peeled. Okay, I don't know what to do. Which one should I go for?
Go for the whole thing. Well, good luck. Do you want me to peel it for you?
Will you peel it for me? Are we that close?
Are we?
I'm kidding.
We've only met today.
I'll peel my
I've
own.
never seen you in my life.
We only met now. Okay. So, guys, I really don't normally eat the crab.
Do you want me to give this to you?
Did you do it? Oh, you
I
really
did.
are so sweet. You're going to give it to
so
me?
much. Yeah.
Oh my god, I love
Just
you.
don't
Here,
eat
I'll
the
give you mine.
rest of the shells.
I'll trade you.
Thank you.
And then I'll have this one. Look, Mia peeled for me.
You're
How
welcome.
sweet is this? Nino doesn't peel for me. Are you
he will
dating
soon.
anyone?
That's gonna be off,
He doesn't peel me.
off the air. Off the air.
Okay, guys, I'm really excited. Mia peeled for me. Super sweet. I am gonna. Oh, I want the
I wonder
sauce
if the
too.
camera can watch you try to peel the crab. Just try
With my
to.
gloves.
Yeah, with the gloves.
But you peeled it for me. You did all the hard work for me.
just the outside, but you have to get it off the shell
I
inside.
did. I got it, guys. This is Singaporean chili crab here at Tung Lok Seafood in Esme Son. Of course, if you guys want to come down, this is a perfect dish to enjoy with a family.
Yeah. And while we're at it, the sauce is the best. It's my favorite sauce. It's chili sauce. And you can dip it
Oh my.
with your manto that comes with the crab.
So good. Okay.
You like it?
That's so good. The crab is so sweet and it has a little bit of bite and that freshness that you were talking about.
It's the orange.
Do you want a mantu?
Sure. I don't know if it can fit on my plate right now.
Space, but I'm gonna put it on mine.
Yeah, you try it first.
So this is different because here I'm gonna grab a little bit of the sauce because this is what you do when you're here. Grab the sauce and then you dip.
Yeah, you did.
So this is actually not rice or noodles, it's bread.
Bread.
So we're eating bread with the sauce.
Yeah.
This very special sauce that's loaded with flavor, super fresh, and I'm gonna dip. So besides the other restaurants, besides this location, you mentioned that you were gonna be opening other branches. Where can we expect to see those
You can
branches?
expect this in Gateway.
Okay.
Yeah, Gateway
So up north,
in Cubao.
you did that so neatly. I feel like
you.
I have
I
to
also
follow
hid
you.
it.
I'll follow you and hide it.
Some manners.
I guess this is the proper way to eat Singaporean chili crab, guys.
But this is
I
how
love
I
that you're teaching
stockpile.
me.
I just put
I
everything.
put it all in my mouth.
Stockpile in your mouth. I stockpile it on my plate.
Oh, I did not delay gratification there because Mia peeled it for me. Nobody ever peels for me.
Sorry. There's a first time for everything.
I'll give you sauce.
I have enough sauce. Thank
That's
you.
enough?
Yeah.
Will you dip?
I mean, it's never enough sauce for chili crab.
Well, I'll give you a little more.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to. You cook the crab for me. Yes, Nino cooks crab for me.
cooks
He
the crab.
doesn't peel it for me.
Yeah.
Mia peels
That's
it
only
for me.
50% of the effort. You know? All you have to do is
At
peel
least
it.
he cooks it.
Yeah.
Or he can take me here. So we dip the mantou bread in the sauce. And it's fried, so it's sweet, it's crunchy,
There's a nice
it's
crisp.
pillowy, it's
Yeah.
soft at the same time. And you have all the flavors. My plate is really full, guys. But everything is so delicious. So if you have any questions for Mia or about the Tung Lok Seafood brand, certainly go ahead and leave them. This is not the only, we know it started in Singapore,
Yeah.
but there are also other branches in Asia as well. So started in Singapore,
Let's change
it's
our
here in the
plates first.
Philippines. Where else can we look for branches like this or similar? Because they're different concepts, right? They're not
so
all the
many.
same.
Yeah, they're not all the same. Even Tung Lok Signatures is very different from Tung Lok Seafood.
Okay.
So for Tung Lok Seafood, we are focusing more on Singapore style seafood. There's more seafood dishes, of course, compared to Tung Lok Signatures.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can check it out internationally in Vietnam, China, Japan, of course in Singapore,
Right.
and other places.
And
You
of
can
course
check out
here in the
website too.
Philippines.
In the Philippines now with two.
Signatures opened, you said, last year. July, was it?
Yeah, last July.
Last July. And then by the end of the year, obviously you said there'll be some more locations you guys can look for the seafood. And I know Tung Lok Seafood, and I know, this is just the beginning in terms of the dishes. I did take a look at the menu. Very nice menu, by the way.
Thank you.
I like it when the menu has pictures of the food. Do you like that too?
Yes.
Especially with seafood, no? You want to see like what's going on. You want to see what it
I'm gonna
is,
expect,
right?
Yeah.
And if you're eating with the family, maybe you need to order 2 crispy squid instead of 1, because that would definitely be something that would go very fast. I know we have some other things coming out, also very dramatic with the way it is served. I'm excited for that one, but we did talk about, that means it's happy here. It's happy. We did talk about Tung Lok and what it means.
Yeah.
I think that's something that you guys should know also. I didn't know that until we chatted about it. Being happy together.
Yeah, so the words Tung Lok, like Tong Le, that means happy together.
Yeah. So of
that's-
course it's happy
Yeah.
to come and eat
It's
together.
happy to eat
Some
here
really
together.
yummy food.
So we do love it when families come in and enjoy Chinese food, Chinese Cantonese
Yeah.
food.
My husband always enjoys choosing a Chinese restaurant to eat in when
Now
it's
he'll go
someone's
here.
birthday. Yeah, of course. We're definitely coming back. But whenever it's someone's birthday, he likes that we're like all eating family style because he just feels like that's so much more celebratory and maybe that's how he had it as a kid also.
Maybe. He just wants to pass it on to your kids.
Which is good.
And also to you.
Right?
Yeah.
In terms of things that we pass on to our kids and our families. Okay. If you were going to say, if I was going to make you choose lobster or crab?
Crab.
Crab.
I just find it easier to himay.
Crab is easier to himay, especially if it's already done for you. I know we have some other dishes coming out. This next one I think is very, very dramatic. You're in for a treat, guys.
I don't know if it's as dramatic as the pork baka salad.
I think it's just as dramatic.
All right.
I see taro there. This is the fish and collagen.
Yes, fish and collagen soup. Today we have garupa. So it's in a nice chicken broth, chicken soup. It also has seafood in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so we have tofu, tomatoes, beans.
I see taro, right? Is that taro on the top?
It's taro, yeah.
Yeah. And of course, the fish is super fresh.
The fish is super fresh. Just came from the
tank
over there,
back there. So maybe you guys can get a view of that later. But you can have it served right at the table. This is delicious. You know, the titas always like, and the lolas, my mom too, always like having soup.
Yeah.
So they have to have soup. Do you normally have soup with your meals?
My mom especially loves soup.
She likes soup.
She always orders soup.
Soup, rice, and ulam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a hot pot.
Yeah, it does. It's boiling like right in front of you. And collagen is so good for the skin.
So healthy.
It's just good all around. And the fact that this is fresh garupa, of course, makes it feel luxurious. But, you know, the dishes here, I know we were talking about, of course, visiting signatures in here. You can compare the interiors. It's a little bit different, but the menu is just a little bit different. I feel like this is much more
seafood-centric.
Well, definitely seafood-centric.
For sure.
But I also feel like perhaps it's a little bit more accessible as well. I think the dishes here, you could have choices, right? But then you have the opposite end, the very luxurious as well, that would be like the duck and the lobster and
we also have like sea mantis and clams, like elephant shells.
Lamb shank as well. I was surprised to see lamb on the menu. I've never seen lamb on a Chinese menu before.
It's the first time for everything.
Yeah. This looks delicious. So if you guys can see, the soup is bubbling right in front of you. Thank you. And it's super warm. It smells delicious. I have a little bit of everything here. There's taro. There is okra. The soup is so good. It's creamy, full of flavor.
What I enjoy also is the longer you wait for it to boil, like the thicker the soup gets. And there's also more flavor after.
The longer it cooks.
Yeah,
no?
the longer it cooks.
I'm going to dig in and just get a piece of my fish.
And don't get burnt though.
Yeah, so that's definitely a hazard. You don't want to put this in front of the kids.
But I watch it.
I know my daughter would love this. Super yum. The fish is so firm. Delicious. So fish, crab. What would you say that you've seen? I mean, you have lots of different concepts.
Yes.
I always thought Filipinos, I mean, we have our go-tos. Like I said, Nino and I choose usually Japanese for date night, although our kids love Japanese. Chinese for big celebrations and Sunday brunches, whether it's like dim sum or noodles or even like just having the lazy Susan. It's always so engaging because, of course, you have to kind of pay attention to everybody who's sitting at the table.
Yeah.
Right?
You have to mind them. You have to be courteous.
Yeah. Like how courteous you were for peeling my crab. We're so close now. So obviously for me, oh look, there is a new gentleman in town. Thank you. This is a signature dish as well.
This is one of the signature dishes.
Yeah.
This is wasabi mayo prawn. It's deep fried shrimps coated in wasabi and mayonnaise and topped with pomelo and cucumbers. So and black sesame. Those black things are black sesame.
And that's sesame seeds.
Just adds a bit of a
so there's a
nutty
little
flavor.
bit of crunch, a little bit of bite with the
Yeah.
wasabi, and of course the sweetness of the mayo as well.
Yes. And Tung Lok invented this dish in 2000.
In 2000,
Yeah, 2000.
which is different from when
The company
fish
was
skin
when the fish skin happened in the 90s.
in the 90s.
Yeah.
This looks delish. Would you like me to serve you?
Okay.
So do you enjoy cooking?
I enjoy cooking sometimes when I don't have a choice.
When you don't have a choice, so that kind of means you don't. Well, maybe you don't really enjoy. You know, we've said there's cookers and there's eaters.
I'm more of a baker though. Like I like making cookies and cakes.
So what
Pastries.
what would you say is like your signature baked good?
I don't have a signature.
Something you
But
enjoy.
I have recently made like a butter mochi.
Ooh,
The
that
Hawaiian
sounds
butter mochi
yummy.
thing. It's good.
So do you share recipes? Are you one of those types of people? Because some people don't share recipes.
I don't because it's not really my recipe. I just search them and make them.
We all search and look
Yeah.
for inspiration.
Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not alone.
Yeah, of course. Everybody does.
The food that I make, like I don't really eat them. Maybe I eat one and then I just share it to the rest of my family.
With everyone.
Yeah.
Does your
So-
family like baked goods too?
If it's not too sweet. The best Asian compliment is when a baked good isn't sweet.
Not
If
too
it's
sweet. Then it's popular.
Perfect.
Then you know the titas like it too. Okay, this is the sambal spare ribs.
Yeah, these are sambal pork spare ribs.
It looks yummy.
Sambal
So
is-
they're deep fried.
Yeah, deep fried. And coated and sauteed in sambal sauce. So sambal is a Malaysian, Indonesian chili paste.
Right.
It's not as spicy as some might expect.
Okay.
So it's
Will you
interesting.
have a bite?
I will always have a bite.
Okay.
I haven't had a bite of the shrimp yet.
I ate my prawn wasabi. It's got a hint of sweetness. It's not super spicy. Like it doesn't make your nose, you know, when you eat too much wasabi and then your nose is like, it's not like that at all.
It's the mayonnaise that helps.
Yeah, it's a perfect
Yeah.
balance. Like you've just got a hint of wasabi and with the crunchy prawn.
Sambal is very popular in Singapore also.
Okay. I
And
feel like
we
there
haven't-
might be a little bagoong in this also. Is there fish paste in it?
Maybe a little bit of shrimp paste, but I cannot discuss the details of the sauce.
That's
It's a secret.
It's a secret. Okay. So if you guys love spare ribs, if you love meat, if you love duck, if you like lamb, these are all available here. So don't be misled by the name Tung Lok Seafood. There are lots of different dishes and viands here for you to enjoy.
So all the sauces we have are also from Singapore. The recipes.
So they're made there, made
Yeah.
here.
They're made there. Some are made here as with the standard recipe from Singapore. Yeah. So we try to stay true to the whole brand of Tung Lok.
It's delicious. I know that the sauces are the secret. The secret is in the sauce.
Secret
But I
is
think the secret also is in just the experience of coming, of course, and enjoying. There's quite a few private rooms. So if you wanted to come with the family, if you wanted to come for brunch, if you wanted to come for dinner, you can close the door. If you wanted privacy, if you had some business meetings, you could also do that here. Does Tung Lok cater?
Tung Lok doesn't cater at the moment. Not
Yeah.
Tung Lok Philippines. Tung Lok Singapore does.
They do. But you cater with the other concepts that you have if someone wanted to do that
We
too.
can, but we can also
Yeah.
do it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's better
Eventually.
to come in, of course,
Please come
especially
in
with
and
these
eat.
kinds of dishes.
Yeah.
These
You
are
want it extra fresh.
best
Yeah.
eaten
That's eaten
as soon as they come out of the kitchen.
within 5 minutes.
Dig in.
Dig in, please.
So I also favorites for me on the table for the appetizers. It's a toss-up between the crispy fish skin and the tomatoes. The marinated. Do we call it marinated tomatoes?
We just call it refreshing cherry tomato.
Refreshing cherry tomatoes.
because that's what it
I
is.
like
It's
it.
refreshing.
It really is refreshing. It tasted like a pop of candy, actually. It was so sweet. It's delicious. You could even mistake them for grapes. I've enjoyed everything we have so far, but there is definitely more to the restaurant as well, because you have a full bar. I know it's not advertised, but if you wanted to have a drink with your meal, you could do that as well. And the desserts, I know. I think there's a fancy dessert coming
We
too.
have a couple of fancy desserts.
Tell us about them.
We have mango sago with pomelo.
Okay, which is a crowd favorite. Everybody
Favorite,
loves mango
for sure.
sago.
Everyone knows when you go to a Chinese restaurant, the
You
last
look
thing
for
they'll
that.
order is mango sago, please,
Or almond jelly.
or almond jelly.
Yeah.
We don't have that at the moment. So
But that's
for
okay.
Tung Lok, we are trying to always improve on the menu and on the food choices that we want to bring out to everyone. It's a fun process also because we are strongly involved with Tung Lok Singapore when
Yeah.
it comes to that, the development of the food.
Right.
Yeah, so that's fun.
So
So we'll
always
have more things planned in the future.
Okay. So when I was researching, I was really surprised to see like the Tung Lok brand, the signatures and the seafood is here, but there's also like other ones. Can't remember the names. There was there's private dining. No. What's the other one? Tea House. Tung Lok Tea House. There's lots of different brands within, or I guess variations on the brand
Yeah.
of what. Oh,
Different.
this looks special, guys. It's coming. I love
literally
all
we're
this
talking about.
drama. Yeah. Can put it on the table, on the Susan, so they can focus on it. Guys, it looks so fun.
Let's
Look how
turn it
fun
a
this
little
is. There.
Art.
How dramatic. So you're entertained while you're dining. The
Yes.
kids, of course, are excited. The mango sago is served nice and chilly.
There's no chili involved.
No, but chili cold, very chilled. Yeah,
Chilled mango sago. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So much exciting things here. There are so many different ways you can entertain the kids while having brunch or even dinner. I think this would be, we love coming for brunch. Sunday brunch is such a thing for our family.
It is, yeah. With us too. We
A
love
lot of
going
yes,
out to
and
eat.
a lot of families also, they like to go out after church. And thank you. This looks so special, guys. I wish my daughter was here. Okay. I wish my daughter was here. Well, my baby girl, because the big girl is here. Look how fun that is.
There's a spoon.
Is there anything better than ending with mango sago? Ending with mango sago with someone who peels my crab for me?
She's been serving me all of the food today.
No, see, we are really close.
Aww. We've only met an hour ago.
So everything was super delicious. I almost want to put it all on the Lazy Susan for you so
can
you
do that.
can see it again. I'm going to just put it up here. But while we do that, right, I also want to ask you some rapid fire questions. But before we do that, which will be, we're closing, is there anything else that you want to tell us about the brand that maybe, the viewers would like to know? Any specials you have coming up or new things that we can look for on the menu? I know you said you're constantly improving things. Is anything special you're working on?
We'll be reintroducing dim sum specials too. Yeah. So we are still expanding the menu since we just opened in February.
Right.
And it's really nice to know that the feedback we've been getting has been so nice.
Yeah.
And so generous.
Well, of
So-
course, if my feedback counts, everything was delicious.
Thank you.
This is only the second time that I am actually enjoying Singaporean chili crab, but I think most impressive, of course, were the signature dishes of the crispy fish skin with salted egg and the prawn mayo wasabi, right? So really delicious. I think for me, there's something for everyone on the menu, of course, and it's just located here in Esmaison. So you can look for the new branches that will be opening. You can also check them out on Facebook, Tung Lok Seafood Philippines, and then on Instagram, Tung Lok Seafood PH. So go ahead and check them out. And of course, Mia and the gang here at Tung Lok are very generous. So stay tuned for the post for tomorrow because 10 lucky winners, 5 for black pepper and 5
for white pepper.
White pepper.
We're giving
Crab. Of course, it's got to be crab.
It has to be Singaporean crabs too.
Okay, so this part of the show usually goes kind of fast, but it can go as fast as you want it to go.
Okay.
It's rapid fire. We changed the questions up just a little bit. Of course, we wanted them to be relatable, not just to the food, but also to you, and so the viewers can pay attention. Who helped shape your relationship with food?
My family,
Yeah.
of course.
Family bonding over food.
Family bonding over food.
Favorite food as a kid?
Oh, mochi.
Still your
Rice
favorite?
cakes. It's still my favorite.
Well, you just tried baking the mochi butter cake
Yeah,
too.
so that's fun.
That's definitely there. What's the color of your kitchen?
White.
Favorite cuisine as an adult?
Singaporean now.
Okay.
May it change it?
Favorite pastime that has nothing to do with food?
Crocheting.
Crocheting? You crochet?
I haven't crocheted in a while, but that's the first thing that showed up.
Do you make like blankets and granny squares?
Little coasters.
Oh, those are cute too. Those are great to give as Christmas
Yeah.
gifts. What's your comfort food?
Anything that's potatoes.
Anything that's potatoes?
It has a potato.
Really?
Yeah. A very basic answer.
Yeah, but I have this, like as a kid, I loved potatoes too.
Yeah,
my
they're so versatile.
my mom would have hard-boiled potatoes in the fridge, and I would run in from the house from playing outside, grab a potato, and run back out. That was like what was on the go for us growing up in Jersey. Okay, what is your signature dish that you prepare?
At home or in the restaurant?
At home.
At home? I don't cook.
In the restaurant.
In the restaurant, chili crab. It's called Tung Lok's signature chili crab service.
There it is. Takeout or dine-in?
Dine-in.
Two foods that go together but don't go together.
I just had peanut butter and bananas. I don't know if they
go together.
Do they?
Have you tried Oreos and sour cream?
I have.
You
It's
have?
okay. Yeah. I've also had pickles with peanut butter.
Well, I've never had pickles with peanut butter. Any kitchen or dining accessory that you collect? I collect salt and pepper shakers.
I collect magnets.
You like magnets? Do you
Fridge
like
magnet.
buy wherever you go? You
Yeah,
get a magnet.
Yeah. A souvenir magnet.
So, what's your favorite crab dish? Is it
Favorite
this
crab
one?
dish? I
Yeah.
really like the white pepper crab.
Okay.
But this is also my favorite. Of course, I'd have to say that. But it is my favorite. It's always what I get when we're in Singapore. Especially from Tung Lok. It's my favorite
Especially,
one.
of course, from Tung Lok.
Just my personal favorite.
You're on the sofa watching a movie. What's on your snack board?
Cheese.
Cheese and meat?
Popcorn.
Or just cheese?
Just cheese.
Steamed or fried fish?
Steamed fish. It has to be healthy. Yeah.
We'll have the fried chickens, the fried fish skin, and the steamed fish.
Together, yeah. To balance.
It's all about balance.
It's all about balance, guys.
Favorite food memory as a child?
Going abroad.
Traveling.
Just flying, traveling, and exploring new things with the whole family.
What was something that like blew your mind when you tasted it for the first time?
A chili.
Of course,
Very
that was
literal.
super literal. Savory or sweet?
Savory. It used to be sweet. I used to be a sweet tooth, but now,
Before?
yeah. I like savory
Yeah.
food more.
I love sweets. I love sweets.
This is a sweet.
Yeah, this is. And this is a healthy sweet though. This
It's
is
a
healthy.
sweet. It's fruit.
Yeah. And I know I asked you this before, but we can say it again for the viewers. Rice or noodles?
Rice.
Spicy or spicier?
Spicier. It depends what I'm eating. Sometimes I like spicier.
Okay, I'm gonna go flip to Filipino just for a second. Adobo or sinigang?
Sinigang.
Tapa or tocino?
Tapa.
All right, well that's
Love
it.
tapa.
Thank you so much,
Similar to
Mia,
beef
for
jerky.
having us.
Thank you for coming.
So you guys, if you want to come down and visit Tung Lok Seafood, they're here in Esmaison, of course. Make sure to stop by. Look for Mia. Look for Singaporean chili crab. Make sure you have the crispy fish skin with salted egg, and of course look for the mayo wasabi prawn, because that's super yum too. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Michelle Aventajado. Of course, keep cooking, keep sharing, and of course keep safe, guys. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. Is it time to finish the food? Okay.